Okay. Mike is picking me up. Game sound working. Okay, that seems to be working too. Excellent. Great. Sorry I'm a little late. Migraines suck. Like, they really suck.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Always something in there.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this.
800 ability points, okay.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Got anything for me? In terms of a hunt? Pretty sure we still didn't kill the... Right, we didn't find you. The Cattery and Dalmechia. Breaker of Worlds. Rosarian Ruins. How's the head? It's doing better now. I couldn't even... earlier today, I couldn't even read, like, anything without my brain screaming at me to please stop. Your two other baby Tennos, you actually got them Dagath early, because you introduced them to the mission to actually get Dagath materials, and they're already in a clan to get the Dagath piece that was missing. Well, shit. I'm falling behind. Damn. Where the hell is the cat? Found it. Ask a stupid question. I was about to get a stupid answer. Still gonna be behind because Dagath takes 3 days to craft. Yeah. Bright side though, when we start tomorrow, we're basically gonna automatically have Rhino. Because before I started yesterday, I started the build for Rhino.
Run like the wind.
So if we wanted to tonight, I could have Rhino and I can start like leveling them, but gonna wait till tomorrow for that. Come on, Ambrosia. Okay, yeah, that's the cattery. Why didn't it show up the first time I was here? Because I definitely came by this area. Dude, Jesus. Look, I take it as a massive compliment. Also, stop verifying it if you're that horrified at yourself. Just close your eyes and pretend it doesn't exist. There you are, I see you. Oh, hey guys.
Time for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Later, guys. Table flipper. Okay, are you done letting your lackeys do the dirty work there, Grimalkin?
And then there was one.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Come on. It's goons? Yes. I actively do in fact mean it's goons, yes. Nope. Savage. Ow, ow. alive, like, shows any of this off to the people at the hideaway. Wait, what do you mean he just punches, like, cats? What's that supposed to... Is that like a euphemism? It's like, no. He just goes out and punches wild animals. Why? We don't know. We stopped asking. We're terrified of the answer. We're, quite frankly, that's it. We're just terrified of what he might tell us. Should probably use those 6,000 points to actually, you know, upgrade something.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
Clive, you fought a dragon. Why are you sounding out of breath? I actually, pretty recently got to interact with a dog that is about Torgal's size. Listen, the man can be tired. Okay, you know what? Fair. That's actually completely fair. Man kinda goes through it. Breaker of Worlds. Where is that? Like, where is that hunt located? Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, here should be a good idea to start. It's like you telling me, can't be tired, you're fighting Jake Paul. Fought Mike Tyson in his prime. Okay, to be fair, if I fought Mike Tyson in his prime, and then had a rough time against either of the Pauls, I would be incredibly disappointed in myself. Let me rephrase that. I wouldn't be disappointed in myself. I might actually just disappear off the face of the planet. I hold myself to a higher standard than that. You have no idea how happy I was when I saw him get punched in the jaw, and I could tell instantly that it was fractured, and I was just like, finally, silence. At that point, it's not a question of me being energized to punch Jake Paul, it's a question of getting me to stop being energized to do it. Because that's one of those things where when I start, I'm pretty sure I don't know when I'll stop. Like, actively, it would turn into, like, that stop, he's already dead type of shit. Real quick. Like, his legs would give out, he'd start to drop to the floor, and I would hit him so that he would stand up again. That type of shit. I'm going to do this now before I forget to do it later. Okay, so I can upgrade it. Excellent. That's what I would want. Perfect. Get 4 bar. Upgrade you once. Excellent. I'll hold off on the rest of the points for now. You feel like Cyclops opened his eyes into your face? Why? Because of the red moose? That's not exactly an inaccurate statement.
It's over.
Jeez, Torgal was giving that guy the business before I got there. Fun fact, though, if Cyclops opened his eyes into your face, it wouldn't burn you. People forget this all the time. It's not heat vision. It's kinetic energy. So if he opened his eyes into your face, it would just feel like you got hit by, like, a bullet train rather than get burned. You know, not better, but...
Time to fight.
I don't know what I would prefer, honestly. Typically speaking, the only reason his stuff, his like eye beams leave burns on the ground or like scorch marks, is because basically literally any type of energy can be turned into thermal energy if there's enough of it, or if it's constant enough. So yeah, kinetic energy in one space takes off the glasses equals burns. Usually, anyway. Okay, that's definitely not it. Where the hell is it? It's not on the Quiet Sands. I'm reasonably sure it's not on the Quiet Sands anyway. Ah, Cressida. It is more than likely in Cressida. My bad. No, this thing is basically just another Iron Giant, so... me facing it down with just Torgal on my side, I should be fine. Should be. Unless I walk into the fight and it's a little 50, in which case, you know, it's my own fault, so it'd be funny. ramps too. Yep. Okay, I hope I'm right. If I'm not, I'll just, like, look up where it is during a cutscene or something. But I'm pretty sure, like, this little arena area is 100% where it's hiding. Having said that, this thing will hurt. It's an S-class hunt, so... yeah, eyes to the punch dimension. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Now, where are you? I see you. Hello. The heat felt like a punch on your face? Yep. So yeah, like I was saying, this fight will hurt a lot if I get hit. Hopefully I shouldn't get hit too often because it's just an Iron Giant. We fought one of these before. Cool name or not. Hey, buddy.
Another relic of the fallen. Well, it seems this one has a little more life left in it. All right, then.
The man's only 10 levels higher than me. Okay, that was half my health bar. That was half a health bar. Okay, I see how this is. This is gonna be one of those fights where I rely a lot on limit break. Understood. Okay, what the hell? What was that? My attack, like, it phased through him. That wasn't fair. Again with the Celestial Fear. Eh. Camera. thanks, Steam Achievements. I needed to know that apparently I did something. I don't know what I did, but I did something. Golden what now? Oh, I forgot about this move. Ow.
Thanks, boy. I needed that.
I'm running out of potions.
There's a good boy.
It's only 10 levels above you. Not expecting that to be a big difference. There's some serious confidence. I've beaten this thing before with a lower level. Granted, that was, you know, without the Let's Player curse, quote unquote. And I just need to play better, honestly. Which sounds like a joke, but no, I actually just need to play better. Case in point. Damn it. Get the hell back here, Atlas. I'm not done with you. Okay. That was an embarrassing showing on my part, but we won. So a dub is a dub is a dub. Sid, what the hell happened to you? I don't want to talk about it. Just like comes home covered in cuts.
After it.
Who saved my ass, boy? You did. Yes, you did. Okay, so first stop is absolutely going to be refill my stock of potions because those helped. Those always help when you need them.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. Hugo Coker is dead.
That fight very nearly went
Well,
a
don't
very
just
different
stand
way.
there gawping. Going purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Probably should have went in there with some elixirs. Like, yeah, they're expensive, but instant heal.
Is that all?
But yeah, Roblox, in my personal playthrough of this game, I fought the last Notorious Mark, which is also an S rank. And I believe it was 15 levels above mine. How are you supposed to know that ponies and horses are two separate animals? The fact that there are two separate words to refer to them. That don't even sound phonetically similar.
If I don't come up with something soon.
How's it going, Mid?
All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
You thought a pony was like a puppy for horses? Nope, that's as big as they get.
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Fun fact, not a Star Trek reference. Not
Me and
solely.
my dad designed it
Anyway.
together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds
The
to
Enterprise
drive
is a
them
very
through the
common
water,
name for
ours is fitted with
for
mithril
either
engines.
a ship
And those
or
things
an
have got more
airship in
push
Final
than a
Fantasy.
behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is
You either
where
get high
the
wind
stack
or you
comes
get
in.
the Enterprise. Sometimes you get
I may have
both.
already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air.
Who's ready for a
And the
fetch
shield unit on the
quest?
sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Yeah, you're not an engineer,
you don't
Clive.
need
It's
to.
not your fault. It's like taking an illiterate man to the Library of Alexandria. It's like, what the hell are you expecting them to do there? Well, considering the fact that that burned to the ground, smoke probably isn't the right answer, but, you know.
I went up to give some greens to the top.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache.
Yep,
Go on
not gonna
then.
happen, though.
What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Krieger's teats. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
I wouldn't trust Gav in the Forge. Don't get me wrong, I love the guy, but delicate work doesn't exactly seem like his specialty.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still,
Do I need to raise the
if
volume?
that's what
Or...
it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
You say that like you don't know that I'm going to be getting the Stardust.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Gav, obviously.
Gav, you're with me.
All right, then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
But Roblox, I believe the term for
Looks like I found the river.
like puppy for horses is like foal, I believe. I could easily be wrong though.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
But
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be
you know what a
bagged.
foal is? I'm pretty sure that's what that is, isn't it?
Then let's get back.
Isn't that puppy but for horses?
We shall. Race ya.
Did you just think pony was like a cuter way of referring to them?
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
And you're an expert on blacksmithing now, are you, Clive? he says it'll work, just trust that it'll work. Thought it was a cuter way of calling them that? Yeah. That can happen sometimes.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Okay, for a second I thought Tortle was clipping through the floor and I got really concerned. Well, damn, Gav, okay.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Did you hear about the,
You win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn.
Did you hear about the
Hey,
unfortunate news
Before we go, do you mind if we
regarding,
have a chat?
Yakuza Kiwami 3, Dark Ties? How apparently it just does not, like, stand on the same ground as Kiwami 1 and 2. Oops.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain?
Nah,
Do
they're
you ever
fine.
see you around the hideaway nowadays? Always on some errand or other?
I've been very
You can't
busy,
take
Gav.
a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
The Curse of the Scout, yeah.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise.
You saw the textures, you saw the fact that every screen was like getting flashbanged.
So you keep sending me wherever
Just
you need
bloom
to,
on everything.
and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
I'm hoping they fix it. I'm really hoping they fix it. Because I love Yakuza 3. It's rough going to Yakuza 3 after Kiwami 1 and 2.
Right. That's enough
Here's the thing
soppy
though,
shite
even
for
if
one
Kiwami
day.
3 was
We'd better get
phenomenal
this
and
lot back to
perfect and there were
Blackthorn
no
before
problems
he
with it at
slings
all,
his hammer at someone.
you would then have the problem of
You
going
go
from
ahead.
that to 4.
And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh,
Although,
I
4
plan
is
to.
the introduction of
Believe you
Akiyama.
me.
So
After
4 would
Blackthorn
automatically
gets
kind of
what
get
he
away
needs,
with it,
of course.
no matter what. Whoa, 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 what the hell was that?
Right.
Please tell me I wasn't the only one who saw that. Did that show up on stream? Like, Gav just left after images of himself on my screen. I have no idea if that showed up on stream.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
My man hit the Sandavist and then thought we wouldn't notice.
Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then.
You weren't
Take
looking?
some time,
Damn.
mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
You're already giving me like 800 gold. Did you really need to give me 3 separate, like, vendor trash items?
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Have I mentioned that I love mid?
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that
I just think
Blackthorn
she's a
has started
delight.
work on
I
the
love
plating.
mid. Mid's the best.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So clearly Sit's daughter.
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins. I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? It's Mid.
What's her name? Right.
We've talked about this.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat.
We're burning
That
mithril.
heat is
Okay.
then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode.
You
This
say
is where the
eventually,
helm
you mean
comes in.
real quick.
It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy.
It's a heat sink.
Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
Yeah, we don't want to turn the ship into a pressure
Said
bomb.
we might be able to
Understood.
use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Of course it's Lost Wing.
The
It's
thing
always
is,
Lost Wing.
Well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there.
What kind of
It's
unwanted
no longer
visitor?
a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
Okay, but yeah, are we talking
I see.
goblins, trolls, minotaurs?
Then I
What are we
suppose I'd better
talking
deal
here?
with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my
If I get
team
over there and
head
it's an
right
illithid,
away.
I'm going to be very
We'll meet you
upset.
outside the ruins.
Clive did not sign up to fight mind flayers. It's the one thing he didn't sign up for. Those exist in Final Fantasy? Yeah.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
I don't think they're called mind flayers. I think they have like a variety of different names, but yeah.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
Like that is a thing. They're an enemy type you mostly see in the 2D games, though. In later games, if you're talking aquatic enemies, you're typically talking about Sahagins, which are different, right? Those are turtle people with spears. Okay. That was weird. My controller just stopped working. What? It's happening again. But yeah, keep in mind, this is the same franchise that literally has a a gate as a boss fight. In 7, you fight a wall. In a lot of games, you actually fight a wall. Fight a house in 7. What are we looking at, Elena?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Again,
Of course. I'll be right back.
could you describe the creature for me? Because depending on what it is, I'm going to be very upset.
Anybody home?
Torgal, you see something, bud? Oh, we're fine. It's an Ahriman, we're fine.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
The fact that calling it the unwanted visitor is great. You know, when they asked for my help, were they expecting, like, the sky to fall? Would you not fight a wall in a JRPG? Depends on the game. You don't really fight a wall in any of the Xenoblade games, for example. I don't think you fight a wall in Chrono Trigger.
The things I do for you, Mid.
You definitely fight a wall in Dragon Quest.
Thank goodness you're safe.
Persona.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you.
No, you technically fight
See
a
that
wall
everything
in
is
some of the Persona
transported
games.
safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Have to backtrack on that one immediately. Technically, you fight a wall in Yu-Gi-Oh! Depending on what deck your opponent is playing. There are either 2 or 3 cards in the game that are just a wall.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Which is funny to think about.
Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
This one is a bugger, okay.
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
So why aren't you going to talk to Harpocrates?
Right away.
If you've thought of it, why aren't you going to talk to him? Are you scared of Harpocrates? Why?
Mid might need some help.
No, we got enough points for something else.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts?
Meteorites.
Here you are. All done?
We're seeing troops amassing in every corner.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next?
Airship.
What are these
Probably.
notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
And a man.
Perhaps. It is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
Well, we're not even going to try and look for adamantite.
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Again, is this even... Is this really a question?
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Not even a hard choice.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Your choices are between your girlfriend and like one of the only doctors at the hideaway. Like, the choice is up to you, Clive. It's like, are you sure about that? Because one of these is the responsible choice, and the other one could possibly lead to tragedy if something bad happens while we're gone. Like...
Welcome, welcome. Come back again.
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally...
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
All anyone ever wants anymore.
How supposed to? You'll not find a...
Are those Pepio nuts? Can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before... Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Ah, yes. Keep fighting the good fight.
Buy, sell, or be gone. And
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
He's a smart guy. He can probably figure it out.
But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today.
Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
Is it gonna happen again? Is it gonna happen again?
You too.
Nope. No after image this time. Apparently Gab is the only one that figured out how to do that. Bizarre. I wonder if the loading screens are in the art books. Oh god, it's happening again. Yeah, no. Let's quit the title, see if we can fix it the easy way. And if we can't, we'll just reboot it, like we had to do last time. No, we're good. Did you miss something? We loaded back onto the hideaway, and we were hitting like barely double-digit frames.
I was just explaining to Talia
like barely
how we might best go about preparing the moon dew.
So I saved the game, quit the title, restarted. It seems like we're fine now.
You can count on me.
But yeah, I remember last time that happened, we had to like
in my time.
close the game and then restart it completely.
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway.
Because we were hitting like sub 10 frames.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary?
I'm not a frame snob. I'm not a frame snob. But I would like to be able to actually play the damn game.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
More vendor trash.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
It may only be like sub 200 yards, but it's just faster to teleport there.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stack.
No, you're the Clive boy.
Difference.
This isn't Ed, Ed, and Eddie. We're not dealing with that right now, Roblox.
I ain't putting it together in here. It's
We're not gonna have a Ralph character looking at him and going, Clive boy, do this.
Outside. Mid, you get all the parts.
Either that or Pegasus.
I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
You never watched Ed, Ed, and Eddie? Recommended on my part. Not for plot, just for antics. Though my real recommendation, just in general, Courage the Cowardly the Cowardly Dog. Ed, Ed and Eddie's good. Courage is phenomenal.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Hey Mid, you weren't forgetting anything, are you? Anything, you know, super important?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our
Captain
plans, I'm
Clive?
trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
New quests available nearby. Ah, my missives. And up there. Damn. Weird science. Isn't that the name of the movie where they, like, build themselves a girlfriend? Pretty sure that was Weird Science.
He cracked the crystal too. You're joking.
You'd have no idea. Don't worry about it. Ah, damn it.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Not if it's his own fault. Not if he fucked it.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Karen, you see me, like, every time I walk by the shop. Why did you have to send a letter to tell me about this?
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
First time you ever heard this could have been a company meeting? Less that and more, why are you sending me a letter when I'm constantly talking to you?
Really? No.
Like, you couldn't have mentioned that there was an issue when I was talking to you 5 minutes ago buying potions? Like...
August was worried about you. And you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
Ah, you saw the Yamato then. Got it.
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it he said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Oh, right. Well, I'm gonna be back in a second anyway. Frostwolves, explain now.
I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
Absolutely.
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are?
When it's me, yeah.
You're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric. if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
How eccentric. Like, we talking he'll challenge me to a chocobo race, or...
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
The sarcasm.
Little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders.
How slightly?
Maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero, you might say.
Goat.
I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that, I'd say.
Yeah, he was standing right there.
What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500
So our chief suppliers...
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each.
Otto, I'm gonna kill him.
The money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
It's not your fault,
We have that much to
Otto.
hand. I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Well, it's either that or
Because
Clive
I'd rather
does
Lady
it.
Karen killed you. Yes.
I like you, Otto.
Well,
It's a good policy.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
You're not going to
Don't
have me
worry.
feeling bad.
I'm sure Karen will understand.
After she takes one of your eyes.
Do you think so?
No.
No. I don't.
Good luck, Goat. Hope you don't die. And if you do, try to die with some dignity. Owain.
Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
What kind of a bother?
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit, it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Yeah, why not?
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream.
So you're basically looking for a charcoal filter.
I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Clive's got a hell of a lot more restraint than I would have in these scenarios. Because he hears, yeah, fight that giant ball of fire, and doesn't immediately turn into Ifrit and just crush them in one shot. He fights them fair with like a sword, and that's it.
I think mid might need some help.
Okay, where are we gonna find this king bomb? Bomb King, the Croc in Sunbrick. Okay. But do I have to, like, ask you specifically about the sightings? The Reddit creature? You mean the Moogle? You mean Nectar the Moogle? Because he has a name. Okay, so the Croc. Reddit Snoop. Stop that. Incorrect. Nectar. Whoops. The Croc. Cutter's Gate. Norvent. There it is. Depending on the game you're playing, you can actually recruit Moogles to your party. Depending on the game. And by depending on the game, I mean like 6? I think it's only 6. That lets you actually do that. Holy slowdown, Batman. What's happening? Why? Alright, fine. Whoa, okay. Bro got hit with a cold proc? Probably, Jesus. Dear God Almighty, what's happening? Oh my God, oh no. I'm honestly a little thrown off by how slow this is. Is it the frame rate? Yeah. Yeah, everything's getting a little slow. It's throwing me off in a lot of different ways. It's like I'm fighting through molasses. What's going on? This game has like a memory leak? Yeah, I think that's actually the problem. Oh, but now we're fine. Oh, is that just a random fucking insane self-destruct? What the hell happened? Nope, the second we got into a fight, it happened again. Okay, let's just get in this gate. Okay, I'll save the game, quit out, and then we'll restart it, I guess, because Jesus Christ, that was almost unplayable. That was nearly unplayable. I like how it goes, purchase on Steam. What? You what? I have it. What do you mean, purchase on Steam? What have I been playing this entire time? But yeah, Roblox. From what I saw when I was fixing it so that we could play it at all, right? What's happening? I shut it down and restarting it. From what I saw, it is a memory leak issue. But it seems to be random, is the really bizarre thing. Like, there's no consensus on when it's going to happen, why it happens, nothing. It just happens. How long has the game been out on PC? 17th of September 2024. And the last update it got was on March 3rd, 2025. This should be illegal? Yep. But Square is really bad about taking care of their shit. They're really bad about it. As in, they basically don't do it. Unless it's a really, really, really big game. Like, I don't know, Final Fantasy VII and the remakes for it. In which case, they wouldn't be able to get away with this shit. I'm really hoping that when we eventually start playing the remakes, I won't have to straight up bring my PS5 in to play them. Because that would annoy me a lot. I'll do it if I have to. I just would rather not have to. You know, they don't work on it unless it cuts on profits. It would cut on profits. This game sold really well. Well, not for Square, I guess, but for a regular company, it sold well.
here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Damn it. Witten. Ow, 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 ow. He's doing it again? You can blow up as much as you want, it won't hurt me. But it would cut on profits, is like the really funny thing. Because it's a situation where it's like, you can't trust that they won't fuck you. Because they've done it before, right? It erodes trust in the company. Like, why would anyone believe that they wouldn't do this kind of thing again when they've already proven that they're fine with doing it multiple times? Ow, 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 ow. Like, them treating it this way is what kind of inevitably leads.
Now to collect the ash. I should...
Probably brought a bucket, probably Clef.
Let's see if there's any more.
It's like, why would I, in the future, buy Final Fantasy XVII on PC?
That should do it.
Why would I do it?
If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Like, what possible reason would I have to trust that by purchasing Final Fantasy XVII on PC, it won't just brick my fucking computer instantly? Treating your releases like this on PC means there's no trust. It means that next time you release a game, I'm going to look at you and go, no, I'm not going to buy it on PC, I'm going to buy it on console. Well, why are you not going to buy it on both? Because go fuck yourself. The last time I did that, only one version worked properly. I had to fiddle with the other one for hours, and it kept crashing my PC. Like... It is actively cutting on... It's not just cutting into their profits. It's eroding the trust of their customer base, which is worse.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
It's what you're owed.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you.
sorry for the
simple
rant,
hideaway's
but
dead with the veil.
that kind of thing gets to me.
Compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
Isabel. He's
Tell Otto
taken.
he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Had, unfortunately.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did.
Yeah, I very much
Besides
doubt you
Sid,
were ever supposed to
I've
know.
never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting
Nobody
to
ever
be
expects
here.
Clive.
But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Yeah, no, he's dead. If he was the one handling Karen, he's gone. Buddy, I'm sorry to tell you that. antelopes to deal with. And then we'll go to Dalamil for Ignac, handle that quest, and turn them all in at around the same time. Regular antelopes, that's not what we're looking for.
It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
I mean, they're big, but not giant.
Hungry, Torgal?
Hopefully that's enough bones for Torgal to chew on for a bit. Hopefully.
No. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Oh, he's so happy.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Quite large, yes.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Right, now Dalamil. Handle this, and then turn in all the quests. At which point we can continue the main quest. Probably won't get to the next major set piece tonight, but if we do, great.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Filthy?
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Better that than me stepping inside and beating him to death. Probably. All it would take is one backhand. Just the one.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
It's not even a joke. Clive probably has at least some degree of super strength.
Just how his lordship is.
Probably.
Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
So he hasn't paid
I
for it.
suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
I feel like they'd be really stupid to go to an area called the Bandit's Bed if they're thieves.
And arrange for an audience upon your triumphant.
That just seems a little on the nose, is all I'm saying.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Do you know where the kidnappers might have gone? I don't really know. It's really hard to say. Maybe Kidnapper's Cove, but I don't know, I'm just spitballing there. Like, seriously? You're serious? Kidnapper's Cove? What? Don't tell me there's a place called that. There isn't.
You've picked the wrong target.
There isn't. I'm making fun of the fact that there's an area called Bandit's Cove where I'm told that I might find, not Bandit's Cove, Bandit's Bed, where thieves go to lay low, and it's just like, is that seriously what it's called? Because that seems very stupid of them to be heading to an area like that if they actually are thieves. That kind of just screams, we're here, come get us. I made up Kidnapper's Cove. That was off the top of my head. First rule of Fight Club ass place, yeah. Hey guys.
Got company.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
How's that working out for you? Well, and then there was one. The Innkeeper. Oh my god, they all have code names. That's adorable. That's really cute. I'm happy that you guys enjoy your lot in life that much. Damn shame what I have to do to you. Where's the loot? I ask for the corpses.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
Without a carriage. Or anything to help carry it. We'll just drag it back. You mean there's a warframe that does ask that question? It's different when you're a necromancer.
I hear I have you to thank.
You can kill whoever you want when you're a necromancer because you can always just raise them from the dead to ask them the questions that you want to know the answers to, right?
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me
Necro
hard on the price,
specifically
but I would have sold
rerolls the
Redeem
loot of
here to
corpses
get
by
my hands on
desecrating
it.
their corpses. That's funny.
It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin.
That's kind of just funny.
And is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield. And is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again.
They might.
Redeem! We mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
It's actually best to use these weapons called the Ripkas because it has a unique mod called Malcolm Ripka's True Steel. Increases crit chance and shotgun reload speed, while also making all weapons have 100% gore chance.
Let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Which means that their bodies will be turned into multiple pieces, with each piece is considered a separate corpse, so more loot. Okay, my brain immediately went to like Monster Hunter rules. If we had like a piece of equipment that did that, that would be standard on literally every single kit. You'd never take that off, no matter how bad the downsides were.
But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learn something.
Because you would
about
just
that
get so many more materials like
better
that.
than that.
A whetstone.
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
Only downside is using the Ripkas as a melee weapon. Hey, G-Man. Well, you take the good with the bad, right, Roblox?
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
There we go.
I'm sure the
now
curse
he's
breakers
thinking.
will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Too late.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Let's hope we have the materials. Excalibur. I forgot that that's what we got out of this. Pretty sure I can't make it yet, though. Only one way to find out.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
No, we totally can.
It'd last you a good while. That it? Fine.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
That's exactly what happened. Walkies and nothing else.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Brought 5. I brought 5 for later.
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yeah.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I'm not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Level up? Yep. $13 to go before we hit cap. Two more quests to turn in.
Wish I could take one.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
It immediately explodes. So I'm gonna need some more bomb ash.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in.
Here's the upgrade.
I could work some magic on that.
One of them, anyway.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
What do you mean you think?
Thank you.
He gave you the capability of carrying more potions. How's that a bad thing?
We'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your back.
Phrasing.
And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Again, phrasing. Six potions, 4 high potions, and 3 tonics.
I think Mid might need some help.
Oh hey, you're alive.
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
He's so
Lady Karen,
happy.
Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you?
Well, Lord Marquis, but same
I'm
difference.
selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
Gross.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died? 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duty.
Okay, but seriously, Roblox, why are the Ripkas considered a downside as a melee weapon? How bad are they?
Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to
Claw
face.
weapons, which isn't that good of a
Really?
weapon type. That's a damn shame right off the
Follow that
bat.
man.
Stats are not that great. Wiki literally says as positives it has a high Riven distribution, which are the mods that you gamble for, random stats on it, and the heavy slam has a higher than average damage fall off. Okay, yeah, wow. Hey Sid, nice to see you again. Flashback.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
I mean, if you never use your physical weapons, like use your melee build, right, and you rely entirely on your primary and secondary,
Faith in what he believed was
like, would Gore still proc?
And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true.
As long as you have them on you, or no? Would that not work? Do you have to get the kills with the claw weapons?
If ever he should fall.
With the Ripkas? Because if that's the case, yeah, they really suck. But if you, like, never really use your melee weapon at all, and you're just benefiting from the passive, it's not a bad thing to take with you.
Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off.
Melee Warfare was so busted that the fact it only has two good things going for it, it's fine.
Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
What if it's because Goat's a fucking idiot who didn't pay the people that, like, loaned us money? Doesn't mean that you're making all the...
Would you rather go with
It's not you at fault at that point.
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
It seems like this that make me really happy that when I first played the game, my completionist ass decided that, yeah, no, every side quest. We're doing every side quest. Because otherwise you miss really, really cool character moments like that. You just don't get them.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
High Cleric's Medallion.
All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Is that all of the quests?
Clive. Quick look.
Yep.
Think you can help?
All the quests. What do we got, Otto?
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
Buddy, she lied to you.
In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive. Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Toes helped to build?
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers.
Like the what now?
Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned that of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemont's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, that's a pun, holy crap, Uncle. I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill. Warn us of any impending attack. Just that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving Uncle Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
We can probably trust Jill. Probably.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. A blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Probably bad.
That'll
Real
stop
bad.
you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
Fair.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
What was that noise?
Stop that! You break me bones, you great galoot.
That was Goots getting really excited.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way.
He's a bit of a weirdo.
It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad. Get off! Me poor fingers!
I really, really want to know what their story is. How the hell Goots got adopted
Already
by
on my way,
Karen.
Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
So that that over the shoulder like wave of his hand. Yeah, that was a Sid
Did you see
thing.
that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Well, that was a decently quick loading screen. Eastern Dalmekia. Onward. And maybe upward. Or downward, whichever comes first, let's be real.
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Side quest?
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out.
Why do you guys sound like you're trying to punk
Well
me?
met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. But I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
Just down the
We've
road.
seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
This would work a hell of a lot better for you guys if you could at least sound less conniving.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Would have had to do it anyway.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
Later.
These must be our bandits.
Well then. I like how they were just standing there waiting for me to finish off the big guy.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Really? Nothing at all? Huh.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine...
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Why would there be a next time? Answer the question. It's a very simple one. Why would there be a next time? Are you planning to lose another wagon? Quote unquote? Lose?
I see the Dalmecs lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least.
The path continues on the other side.
Nothing else? Nothing else. Okay.
Enough of you, are there?
It's over!
More desert roses. Oh, Roblox, weird question. You've heard the term glassed before, right? Yes? Ever seen it happen in a high fantasy setting? Because, yeah.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being
What's considered high
captivated by the
fantasy?
story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods.
Sword
in
and
a bid to
sorcery,
their power.
magic everywhere.
The final battle took place here, at these falls.
Typically speaking, if there are guns, they're like flintlocks.
If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths,
D&D in the ilk.
perhaps
That
we'll
kind of
learn if
idea.
there's any truth to the tale.
If you can see it as a D&D
The gods
campaign,
emerged
it's high fantasy.
victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance in bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse.
What the fuck is fantasy then? Broader spectrum.
Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned.
Fantasy can
Whenever I go
comprise
to that
anything
part of the
involving
story, I always
myths
assumed
and
there must be
monsters.
something I'd misunderstood.
Here's an easier
We
way to
had
think
lots of
about it.
storybooks,
High
didn't we?
fantasy has confirmed gods.
In your room, I mean. When we were young.
Confirmed gods that are present.
The old legends were always my favorites.
And humanity as a whole is capable of using magic.
Father
Or
encouraged me to
sapient
read as much
species
as I
in general
could.
have access to magic in high fantasy.
Thought it good for my education.
Fantasy, just on its own, without
Really well,
the high in
boy,
front of
like
it,
any other,
might
aren't you?
have gods. but they're not confirmed. We don't know if they're there or not.
Just look at this.
Like
place.
here, for example, they pray to
It's
Grieger,
enough to make you believe the legends
right?
are true.
The Great Mother, or whatever the fuck her name is. Her epithet is, rather. We have no evidence that Grieger exists.
Not far from Boklad.
We do have evidence that
Really busy
Ultima
up ahead.
exists, because we've seen him.
We'll
He's
have to
an
keep our wits
active,
about us.
present threat, right? But fantasy, if they mentioned somebody like Grieger, and we never see anybody getting blessed, we never see anybody, like,
Right.
using powers
Something
in her
wrong?
name that she granted them,
Nothing.
would place that story closer to a fantasy setting. And typically speaking, in fantasy settings, just regular fantasy, not high fantasy, magic is much more rare. Like, the villain would have magic. Maybe one of the heroes would have magic. But if the hero has magic, or one of the heroes has magic, they don't have access to a teacher that can teach them how to use it. Or it's like a very limited resource. Funnily enough, Star Wars would be a decent, like, thing
See
to
the
point
reports
to,
are true, Father?
generally speaking,
You have
as
surrendered
fantasy.
the throne to Olivier.
Because
I have.
while the
Emperor
Force is everywhere,
Imperial
not
shall
many people
rebuild
can use
the
it.
Holy
It is a
Empire of
select group of things. Oh, you're about to...
rule an empire. He is but
Are you ready to see something real fun?
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it.
So you decided
And I
that
can
a
think of
6-year-old
none
was a
better
good plan?
suited to the task.
He hasn't spoken a single word in this
There
audience.
is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm.
No, it won't.
And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their emperor.
A child.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god.
Yeah, and you're not him.
The emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh.
Last I checked, he doesn't have to bow to an
Return your
advisor.
camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Spoken like a man who doesn't have to do anything to demonstrate that power, but okay.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only.
Poisoned
Though I do
mind,
owe
but
Annabella
sure.
thanks for reminding me of
For
certain
fuck's sake.
truths
How the... She does not have the charisma to
regarding the
convince
nature
anybody of
wish
anything.
Of rulers and of the divine.
Which you're not a part of.
You would trust the words of this traitress. She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
And her son.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence! Insolent wretch!
You're talking to Bahamut, dude. You're talking to the only reason you
bend the
ruled.
knee. All else is heresy.
Heresy?
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over.
Again, you don't have to bow to him anymore.
The Verena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
For fuck's sake.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Your time is coming, Annabella.
I have suffered worse.
Your moment on stage is arriving very soon. And it's going to be very
Count your
funny to see it.
blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Have I mentioned I hate Annabella? I think I've mentioned it before, but I don't know if I made it clear enough.
The Boklab markets are to the north.
Maybe.
We just need to hug the coast.
I might hate her more than Hera. Oh my god, I'm just realizing this. I might actually hate her more than Hera / Juno. That is an actual accomplishment on her part. Good for her. Wait, what the hell? Hang on, this isn't fair.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly well. So we can wait for the siege to end.
Oh, come on.
Too slow.
Come on. But yeah, if you dislike Annabella to even the smallest degree in comparison to me, don't worry. She's getting... Karma's winding up a really big Sunday punch. Like, Karma's going full Popeye and eating the spinach as we speak.
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
But yeah, like I was saying before that long-ass cutscene, yeah, there used to be a city here. A capital city, as a matter of fact. Not anymore. It's gone now.
Not much further to
Like long ago, that this place got Japanned in Guilty Gear. I love that we can turn that into a verb. It is an action that happened. But yeah, no, you're 100% right. It totally did. Ultima was not happy that people dared to stand up in defiance of it. So he did something about it.
Right.
And by did something about it, I mean nuked it. Let's not be pedantic about it. That's what happened.
All yours, Torgal.
Get the hell back here. Ancient sword. Did my gear already get replaced after I used basically... Okay, it didn't. That would have been funny, though. Yeah, I just crafted the Excalibur. Finds random treasure chest. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. This is a side quest for later. I'm remembering this area in particular. I know exactly what goes on in this one. It's a pretty heavy reveal, too. I'm getting a lot of desert roses. I'm trying to remember what those are used for. Like, yeah, they're crafting material, but...
Refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
What do you think,
I do love the idea, though, of worlds like this, settings like this, having like an entire huge, like, civilian population disappearing off the face of the earth, right? And then, like, the people who survived that tragic turn of events build a city maybe a half an hour walk away. Like, they just did not learn their lesson. Maybe stop building shit in this general area. If not because you believe it happened, but because, like, there was clearly signs of life that it's no longer there. Maybe learn that setting up here is a bad plan.
What's that?
It's like the 4th time you plant your crops and everything turns to poison.
New arrivals had brought any coin with them. Need to be rich.
We can do that IRL. We do it all the damn time. Oh, we found this random, like,
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
like, abandoned city beneath the sands. Yeah, that's fine.
A fine choice.
Let's build on top of it. It's why the joke of, like, oh, it's a Native American... We built the house on top of, like, a Native American burial ground is, like, as ubiquitous as it is, because we just do that constantly in real life.
Just what I was looking for. Thank you.
Silent Hill is built entirely on that premise.
what I
Well,
was
that
looking
and the fact that there are gods in
You're
Silent
welcome
Hill,
anytime.
and they are quite annoyed about the things that happened within Silent Hill.
Peaches and pears.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all.
There are gods in
feast
the
your
hill.
eyes.
There are.
Good sir, can I interest you in...
There are, and
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than
not only are
welcome
there
to
gods in the hills, they are not happy. And they do so love to toy with people that are not happy.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
We can't stay here. This is God's country. Just leaves.
He must be around here somewhere.
Like, you arrive in Silent Hill, you hear the air raid siren, you see, like, you hear the scratching of a blade on the ground, you see Pyramid head off in the distance, and you immediately just, like, go, nope, and turn around and walk away. That would be a funny, like, thing to see.
Now, not even our own want to stick around.
Not dealing with that.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Am I James? No! I know what James did. No, I am not James. If we're going strictly off of Silent Hill 2, I'm Laura. Like, I'm the only innocent person involved in that plot. If it ended up happening.
Juicy pears!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Then why would Pyramid Head be there?
Come on, come on!
Because knowing my luck, I'd be, like, that one random dude who like, passes by town by accident. And the gods just go like, yeah, include him. Fuck it. Why not? We're not gonna not do our plan tonight, right? Just because somebody accidentally brought a +1 doesn't mean we're not gonna unleash unspeakable evils upon these people.
Oh, good.
Keep in mind, Silent Hill 2 is an outlier.
Clive,
Let me rephrase
so
that.
sorry. Don't tell
Of the
Henry
original 4 games, Silent Hill 2 is an outlier.
Just tell us what happened.
The first game, it's the cult.
It's gone.
The third game, it's the
We
cult.
cannot ride the caravan without it.
And
We've
the
only
fourth
failed
game,
to
it's
get
the
to
cult.
flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last
Doing all the
saw
shit.
it?
2 is the only one where it's like pretty explicitly the gods are around. And they are punishing the characters for a reason, but the cult's not involved at all.
Surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to
Like,
get past back,
in
we need
1
to
you
find
play
this
as Henry
child.
Mason. Henry Mason is not a
Where do
bad
we
guy.
start?
He does not deserve to die in Silent Hill.
I've got a pal in Bucklad who might
He does
be
not
able to
deserve to be
help us.
anywhere near Silent
No one
Hill.
knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
But his daughter's gone missing.
She's the owner of the
So he packs
caravan
up,
that
heads
way.
to the last place that, like, there was reported sightings of her, and tracks her the fuck down and saves her
You
life.
two go on ahead. I'm gonna check
Henry's
the
a
rest of the
badass,
stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
but in, like, the world Silent Hill 2
We'll meet
sets
you there.
up, Henry wouldn't be dealing with any of the horror movie shit. And spoiler alert for the first game, he's definitely dealing with some of the horror movie shit.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
That game ends with you fighting, like, a false demigod. Like, you've been wanting to play
Out of my sight, wretch.
Revelations 2 recently. Very different vibe. Very different vibe from Silent Hill.
Looking to
Just to
hire
let you
a
know.
coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh,
10 mil? No.
we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait, don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bucklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
I know you know it's not Silent Hill. Saw a video a while ago explaining that every new remaster of the old Resi games is just Revelations 2. I mean, kinda, yeah.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
Revelations 2 is a fun game to play, though.
Me trader's pass.
Revelations and
Got
Revelations 2, rather.
stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble.
No.
Beastly.
Minotaur. Not a Morgul. Those get way bigger
It's
than
told us
Goose
that
here.
you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either.
But yeah, the problem with Silent Hill, in general, is the fact that Silent Hill 2,
Not that anyone would take you for traders.
despite it being
but I
really
suppose that's
good,
why you came to me, correct?
is kind of the worst thing that happened to that franchise. Because
I
all the
can't
movies
say for
try
sure
to
you took
make
your
Silent
pass,
Hill like
but I suspect
the Silent
I
Hill
know
2
why they
version of
did
Silent
it.
Hill.
Let me explain.
And they missed the point. And I do mean all the movies, including the new movie, which is also awful. What about F? F is really, really cool because it goes straight up, it leans entirely into the idea
Ever
of
since the Fist marched
gods
on
are
the
real,
Dominion,
and
the
gods are
Republic has
typically
been
speaking
clamping
not
down
happy
on
about being
anything that might
ignored by
aid the
humans.
Empire more
So
than it
that
does us.
the whole Silent Hill
Which
thing,
means
it's not just
traders'
happening in
passes
Silent
have
Hill.
gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the
Right.
border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by
Silent
less
Hill
religious
F basically turns the, like,
So the children are stealing passes to
plot
sell on
of
the
a
black market.
good quote-unquote Silent Hill game, like 1,
and
2,
no.
3, and 4.
Passes are inscribed.
But is
with
F
the
also
names
an
of their
outlier?
owners, and yet
Kind
none of
of.
the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through.
It's
the
not
site.
really about her trauma, though. It is. It very much is the. Well, it kind of is. Her trauma does shape the things that she sees. But
And the same someone who has Goots' pass.
the reason it's happening in the first place is because of God's meddling in the affairs of humanity, because they're not happy with what's happening.
Livelihoods of honest merchants.
Which is
why we
Silent Hill.
decided to
That's
take a
just
stand.
regular Silent Hill shenanigans, right?
Will you stand with us?
It's an outlier, but an outlier that's really, really fucking cool.
And
It's
we
really
want
good.
to ensure that
F
no
is
more are
phenomenal.
stolen.
It's so good. I'm so
Catch
happy it
whoever's
got made.
behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Also, the aesthetic of F is
Is
just
there any
fucking
other
great.
way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
Goots, calm down. I get you're anxious.
Who took the pass. I'll give up all hope.
You watched Dude play one playthrough. It was cool. It is cool. My one complaint about F
will help
is that you are locked into one ending for your first
But
playthrough.
I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Like no matter what you do, you're getting the same ending for a first playthrough. After that, you can start being, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, you can start varying things up a bit and getting other endings. And the only reason I'm going like that's my one complaint is because I've always liked that Silent Hill 2, 3, 4. The different endings can just happen naturally via what you're doing in your gameplay.
The furniture makers.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Yeah, the thing is, it's good. Right? It's... Let me rephrase. It's a quote-unquote bad ending that you get the first time. That you go, wait, I must have done something wrong. So you boot the game up back again for like a New Game Plus run. Which naturally incentivizes you to get a better ending, right? It's like, am I really gonna bust out Nier in this conversation? You know what? Yes, I will. Ending A in basically every single Nier game is a tragedy. Right? It is a scenario where you have it happen and you go, nah, it's not going to happen like this, maybe I could have done something different, and then you boot it up and try to keep going. Like, maybe I can fix things. And then B ends up being worse. So you keep playing trying to fix things. And, you know, in OG Nier, you could only ever make things worse. In Nier Automata, you could fix things, kinda, sorta. It's like a Ray of Hope type of ending. And it's really cool. But it does ask you to delete your save file, and you kinda have to go through with it if you want the best ending in that game. I'm happy I did it. Still sucks. Like, I get why they did it, right? They're trying to, like, make a point about things. They're trying to get you to think as you're playing F. And fair, right?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular?
They had an idea in mind and they implemented it.
Collared you too, eh? Then I expect
The
you to know
one
more.
big problem,
She told me you were leading.
and by problem I mean it affectionately, is that the multiple playthroughs of F start making you really good at the combat.
Harder to watch your back.
And I mean really good at the combat. And when I say really good at the combat, I mean you turn fucking untouchable. You are flash-stepping around those monsters so fucking hilariously easily. Like, they do not touch you.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you.
It does make the harder difficulties fun, though. Clown on the enemies.
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I have nothing but 8 lead pipes and a dream. Let's go. Ooh, horrors from beyond my imagining.
Sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
insert steel pipe sound
Suppose I
effect
better tell you what I
being
know
dropped on the
then.
ground. I need to get that.
For one,
I need to make
this
that
isn't
like
family
a
operation. All the traders say the children who stole their
a
policies
notification
were
of some
dirty,
sort.
dressed in rags.
Somebody
Street
follows and
urchins
it's just
by the
that
sound
sound
of it.
effect.
We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
They're children. Not
Whoever's
unwanted
behind this
that.
would
Where
have to
are
have
these
made
people?
themselves
I'm gonna have
available to children
words.
At some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
I'm just glad that people were giving, like, F the kudos it deserves.
Right then. Questioning
Which means we might be getting more Silent Hill stuff, which is great. Well,
Remember when
you know, aside from Return to Silent Hill. How do you keep fucking up these movies? Guys, come on. How is the first one the best one of the lot, and it still sucks?
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away.
That's not asking you, that's demanding you to
That's
shut
what I'm
up.
about to tell you to do.
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Because people don't know how to adapt media, apparently? False. Iron Lung.
Come and taste my peaches. They're sweet.
I'll take the large one.
Which is apparently the outlier. Once again, we talk about it.
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
Don't give me the snarky fucking comment. You know why you're here, Roblox. You know I'm Snark. Personified.
You get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
You know what I fucking mean. I do.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint. Jug of snake spit for the run.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right.
Why would we mug a child? Child? What's been happening to you the last few
That
weeks?
some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers.
But yeah, you know what? There you go. Give Markiplier the Silent Hill license to make movies. He'll do fine.
Hansa,
Although the problem with that is the fact that I don't think he has the passion for it. He had the passion for the Iron Lung movie, and he fucking delivered. Holy shit. In my opinion.
he's usually by the tents outside town.
Is it the best movie ever made? No. Is it good? I think so. I think it's really good. I'm not spoiling anything when I say I think it's really good.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods.
I think,
This is everything. It must be transferred.
I think H Bomber Guy put out like a tweet review of the movie
Still nearby.
where he compared it to the Mobile Suit Gundam
Daddy,
like
hungry.
trilogy movies. And he's 100% right to do that.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one
Which
of those
I
things
know
to
must
get out of
seem
this
wild for me to
Chance
like
to be a
go
fine thing.
there and
Remember
pull
they
from
found
that
out they string
well.
us up
But
by
yeah,
the guts.
no.
Would they now?
His review on that is
Perhaps you'd like to
spot
introduce
on
this
for
to
how
me.
you feel when you're watching that
Charming
movie.
characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh?
Well, that's the ringleader. Let's catch
Watch
him.
these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
It was #1 at the box office.
Can't go far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Though I think,
That's that then.
I think send help is catching up.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me.
God, you need February 11th now,
It
yeah.
doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Hey, Goots.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
Calm it down.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones.
New
Whatever
Morse
it is
frame
to me,
skin.
I can't get it back.
Follow
I'd
on
go against them
heirloom
anyway.
skin.
If it
Fair.
weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Are these the cast stones? Because we'll be happy to take them off your hands, Hansa.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your...
Oh no, he's just stupid. Got it, he's just dumb.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
I love how he swings first and then calms down. Whoops, I nearly did a murder.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gill and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Sure about that? Because I'm
Where is it?
really curious as to how us wanting the same thing equals out to you apologizing for nearly trying to take my head off. That is a broken animation. Let's try that again.
When did you get so big?
That's better. That's much better. Has he leveled up at all? He has. Okay. So good news, I remain migraine-free. Which is legitimately surprising considering what I was dealing with earlier today. Oh boy. Having said that, I am tired. Which happens when you fight off any sort of pain, right? You think I would have mentioned if my migraine got worse? You vastly underestimate the willpower I have in regards to that type of thing. Like, I have had streams before where I, like, a migraine started up a little under an hour in. And I wouldn't mention it until we would close the stream out at, like, 10. Or I wouldn't even mention it at that point. I would just keep on trucking through it. When it gets particularly bad and I actively can't ignore it, that's a different story. It's on those days where I go, like, it's 9 o'clock and I go, yeah, no, I can't, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to power through it, I can't do it. Night type of thing, right? Dude, I know. I'm used to it is the problem. I used to do that kind of shit constantly in university, and it would 100% be a problem. But you learn to live with it. You shouldn't have to, but you do. Okay. Who do we got? Well, Goob's on, so I guess we know where we're going automatically. Okay, Warframe tomorrow, hell yeah. So what I'm thinking for tomorrow is I'm going to do the event with Excalibur. And then I'll swap over to Rhino for the rest of the stream, basically, right? Might as well go do the event with, you know, the frame I know how to use and the skill set I know how to use before swapping over to something new. Crazy thought, I know. Did I even get him crafting? Yeah, I started last night. And it's only 24 hours. If I wanted to, I could have... Like, tell you what, do you want me to boot up Warframe right now and show the reveal of the crafting being done? Or do we wait for tomorrow on that? Because I could do it right now. It's done by now. We're already raiding. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Anyway, have a good night, you guys. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Keep yourself safe. Keep yourselves warm. And take care of yourselves. Later, guys.